Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader, and we've got to make our way here. Last thing in this system that we can currently do, in this chapter really, so maybe this will lead to more in Chapter 2, but I feel like we're getting close to the end. We made a pretty solid connection to Janus here. And then what is our fastest way? Straight up? Probably. Yeah, let's just go straight up. Oh, that's... hold on. That's not a connection? Oh, I think that's going over it. My bad. Okay, so we gotta travel over this way. Yeah, so that one I think is the one that's going all the way down to Furibundus. The vessel's confessors report discontent among their flock during the traditional sermon before... Oh, this is one we've seen before, too, it looks like, because we have a grayed out one here. Organized punitive, it succeeded. Okay. Yeah, if it has a grayed out thing, that means that we've seen it before, and I'm just gonna not read through it. Let's see. Nope, safest travel is going to be from here. Okay. Lord Captain, we have cross-referenced the key characteristics of the system with our astronautical chart data. The planet Vibos 6 is located here. Problem is, the augurs detected an unusual change in the atmosphere, not unlike a massive release of toxins. Yeah, they're being attacked by the Drukhari, right? It appears that something unfortunate has happened to the planet's underground storage facilities. It is impossible to land safely on the planet just now. Unknown ships are cruising in the system. No need for any cog to analyze it. I can decipher this telemetry easily. Xenos. The armory and artillery crews are standing by. Okay. Something else that I also need to do is I think we got a new contract. No, we must not have completed the research yet to get the new contract. Okay. Let's visit each of these planets, and then we'll go to Vibos. Oh yeah, we got 10 extractums from Kiava. Thank you. We're actually in need of plasteel again. This planet can barely sustain life, and yet searchers discovered a long-lost Imperial colony, one that was cut off from the rest of the galaxy centuries ago. The colonists live in conditions worse than any underhive, yet they still venerate the Emperor and gladly welcome their visitors. The Lord Captain receives an invitation from the local ruler, the Archqueen Princeps Domina. Okay. Pay the Archqueen an official visit. The ruler meets Lord Captain in a shack considered to be a palace by the people here. Tech use succeeded. Nice, and that was off of Yearliette too. The Archqueen's unusual crown is made out of metal coils, most likely parts of an ancient device for boiling water. Huh. Okay. The guests are served the finest delicacies the colony can provide. The Archqueen praises the visitors in mangled Low Gothic and calls the Lord Captain her dear brother. At the end of the audience, gifts are presented to the guests. The Archqueen's minister delicately remarks that the best possible gift the Lord Captain and his crew could provide would be the replenishment of the colony's meager gene pool. Okay. The most ruggedly handsome. The Lord Captain gives orders to canvass the lower decks for volunteers. The most ruggedly handsome among them will be sent to the Archqueen's court along with the other gifts. Dude. Alright, cool. Alright, that's funny. The Archqueen is delighted and flattered. She hopes the Lord Captain will pay her more visits in the future. Alright, we'll see. I wonder if events will continue to pop up on places like this, and how we'll know if they do. Okay, let's give everything a save, and then we're gonna go into this fight. Let's do it.
Hold fast! Our faith will be tested!
Okay, 2 ships, huh? Yeah, these are the dodge tanky guys. Let's see. Okay, that's not great. Okay, I did not make it far enough forward. I'm glad you hit something. Hoping he'll stay in range of this torpedo. Stay in range, my man. Stay in range. He's probably too far, damn it. I might be able to get him with the... Oh, I think it might just be out of range. What do I get? Like an extra 3? No, I think I can make it. We can hope. Yeah.
Target destruction confirmed. Praise the Omnissiah.
Praise the Omnissiah, indeed. Okay. Should be able to hit him with these 2, I think, with that. Ooh, barely. Nice.
Lance batteries, volley!
Purgation through blessed plasma fire.
That is the stuff. Okay. That is the stuff. All right. We have a functioning ship at this point. I still haven't used this. I need to keep an eye on that better. See when it's charged and actually try and use it. Ultimate post ability. Ultimate post ability. Okay. Augurs scan the area with tactical positions. Oh yeah, that boarding party one. The flagship launches a boarding party to infiltrate an enemy ship, starting internal fires. Cripples the ship for a round. I like that one. Let's take that. All hands on deck. Torpedo salvos. Don't quite know how exactly that works. Torpedo tubes are loaded with 3 torpedo salvos instead of 1. Does that mean that I can do each turn 1 torpedo salvo for like 3? Or something like that? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Is there one that I want more than that, though? Speed and maneuverability is also really good. Okay, so I need some cannoneer stuff. I need some etheric stuff. I need some shield stuff. The other stuff's doing pretty damn good. Swift and merciless retribution is a proper fate for any transgressors, but the Imperium permits using the convicts for hard labor on distant prison worlds like Vibos 6 to atone for their crimes before humankind. Hundreds of thousands of rogues and lowlifes toil in the mines of the Von Valancius Protectorate until death, from exhaustion or some other unfortunate accident, claims their forsaken souls. Okay, pits of Vibos. Let's go. Vibos 6 was always a penal world, but even the miscreants of this place do not deserve such a fate. The man's body is frozen in an unnatural pose, the corpse's fingers are crooked, and its teeth are bared in a ghastly grimace. I believe many of them do, but not at the hands of Xenos.
Is there money to be made?
Okay. Irliet, the sign of Hecateria, a witch cult from the depths of Camera. Tread carefully, analog vernacular. Their footsteps make no sound, and their blades strike faster than lightning. We got dodge tanks. The bodies have been twisted into a pose resembling a servile bow and bound with barbed wire. You can clearly see several thin cuts left by bladed weapons on the body.
Arashnot Dordal.
The symbol of torment. This is how the Dark Ones mark the arenas that serve to nourish their withered souls. That. Oh my gosh, this poor guy. Tazara, the tall, lithe Xenos. Okay, I wanted to look at the Xenos a little bit closer. So this is Drukhari, yeah? The tall, lithe Xenos moves with the grace of an otherworldly predator. The creature gives you a dispassionate glance and casually speaks a few words that are immediately picked up by your elucidator. Mekandus Aelith, what is this? Has one of the sisters found an amusing trinket in the ruins and saved it a special treat for the Archon? The Xenos takes a quick look over her shoulders towards the platform, where a few more silhouettes in tar black armor can be seen. Heinrichs narrows his eyes and gives the Xenos an appraising look. The Drukhari of this breed are known as witches, analog vernacular. They are experts at bloodletting, in the arenas and on the battlefield. However, I am more interested in the ones skulking in shadows. Judging by their armor, they are high-ranking representatives of a cabal, a military clique from the Drukhari domain. It seems we have disrupted a vile performance for their distinguished guests. So we walked in on one of their arena fights? Let's see. By whose leave are you playing Lord on my world? The Xenos' eyes light up with interest. The monkey understands my speech. Where did you come by a device that can translate our language? Are you trying to impress me by appearing useful? Such words will earn you a bout in the ring at most, without weapons and soon without your skin. The humans scattered around you on the platform stare as if they've seen a ghost. The eyes of some betray their fear, others glare with bestial hatred, and yet more look upon you with hope. Okay, who are you? So is it humans down here? Or are these also Drukhari? I can't tell if like these are humans that are being forced to fight while the Drukhari are like on the other side of this barrier. I think these are humans. Kind of hard to tell. A lot of them have this top knot. Tall and skinny. That guy doesn't look super tall and skinny. I think these guys are humans that are being forced to fight. Okay. My name is known to everyone on this planet, Monkey. I am Tazara the Deliverer, Tazara the Benevolent, the one who grants respite from the choking grasp of this world. I decide who lives, who dies, and who finds new purpose for their existence in Camarah's many arenas. Surely this is why you have come here, to fight for my ever-changing favor and for the privilege of being the first to be chained. Irliet chuckles haughtily. Such grandiose names for a soulless wretch who tortures the breathless and torments the powerless. Your words hint at the nobility you have never possessed. Cousin, what are you doing among this rabble? What an unexpected and tantalizing surprise. Tazara licks her lips hungrily. I cannot wait to take you in my arms and clasp you tightly to me. Do not waste breath on your lies. Only the faint vestiges of blood connect the Asariani and the Dark Ones such as yourself. Okay. Address the fighters in the arena. How could you stoop to this, to killing one another for the amusement of the enemies of humanity? A hulking brute who can barely stand coughs up blood and wipes his lips. What was I supposed to lie down and die? Once you survived the arena, the Xenos take him away. I saw humans boarding shuttles with my own eyes. They're gonna take us away from here, you hear? Yeah, who gives a shit about us convicts? The lanky buggers may keep me on a leash, but at least I'll be alive, not coughing up my lungs. How cruel you are to your unfortunate kin. These monkey have worked hard to entertain their elite audience. Each of them fights with a strength born of desperation, seeking to earn their place in my box of toys. There's always room for more. My toys do break so very easily. To be reduced to Xenos' plaything? A shameful fate for the scions of humankind. Abelard falls silent, shaking his head in dismay. And this toxic atmosphere is your doing? It could be. Or perhaps my mere presence is enough to make base creatures like yourself forget how to breathe. Tazara lets out a nasty chuckle. Are you really surprised at what happened? You wove the net right under your own feet. We merely knocked out the pin that drew it closed tight around you. Couple of volleys at the seals of the underground well, and the planet, the one you had turned inside out, did the rest. And your brethren finished what the planet had started. Oh, how they strived to please me and my entourage. How they slaughtered and tortured their own kin for mine and my sister's delight. How they decorated this little arena with still living monkey. Did you think all that you see before you is the work of our hands? Think again. Okay? She won't care that we're a rogue trader. Like, what's even the point, really? Okay. You ravaged the planet, wiped out millions of people, made those who survived bend the knee. You will pay for this. Am I not paying for our mischief already? Am I not saving the worthiest among your kin, gifting them the right to die for the delight of my brothers and sisters? What kind of abhorrent ingratitude is this? From the dusk behind Tazora comes a cry. The distance between you and the Xenos is too great for the elucidator to interpret the words, but the tone alone speaks of irritation and impatience. Looks like the spectators grow bored when the performance hit a snag. Heinrichs reaches for his weapon. Tazara raises her blade and points at you. Tell the other monkey that whoever slits your throat will depart for their new home ahead of schedule, and tell them to hold nothing back. Tonight, they dance for Yemeris. How do you even say that? Yemeris? Herself, the great archon of the cabal of the weaving tempest. Okay. Turn to the fighters. Do you truly wish to die at the Xenos' behest? If we join forces now, we can end this senseless carnage once and for all. You do not even notice the moment when you switch to the voice you used in your former life. The firm, uncompromising tone of a commissar. Cool. I wonder if that actually is going to have an effect on this outcome. The fact that I'm a commissar. That'd be cool. Exhausted and defeated faces trade worried glances. The hulking brute next to you hesitates, then spits and breaks into a grin. We're going to die anyway. Might as well do it without the heretic's brand. Slay the beasts. Shit, dude. I wonder if being a commissar made that possible. Tazara emits a furious scream and takes a step back, signaling to her companions.
I will wipe your disgusting presence out of existence.
That's awesome.
Are you challenging me, filth?
Okay, so we got like a little walkway through here. I don't know if we can see these guys on the other side. Super cool. So we would have had to fight all those guys, huh? Let's see. You can see over that. Cool. Can this go over that? It can. Okay.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Your last stroke of luck.
Nice. That'll make that more effective.
I am a navigator.
Couldn't
not
try
a
to pull
sailor.
you to it. No, we wouldn't even really get far enough because I can only go halfway between to pull you, so.
I will tear your heart out for this.
Okay, both of you are pretty early in the initiative. We need to take one of you out.
This can't be over.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
You're not going to be able to see
I'm
that.
afraid not. That is foolishness. Do not dare ask.
Oh, they completely ignored her. I'm okay with that.
My reckoning
That
will
was
be
rude.
swift.
Not entirely sure. Okay, a lot of bleeding. Alright, so something that caused bleeding, it looks like.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. As the Emperor commands, I act.
A work for a fleshcrafter.
Okay, that'll cost 2. This is also heavy, so it'll also cost 2, but can I get a wide enough spread? Nah.
You will pay for this in blood. Woe to you.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. I won't stand for it. I'll make it happen. It's as good as done.
You call this a strike?
Who, if not me?
I wonder why he didn't do anything.
Your last stroke of luck.
Oh my goodness.
This tedium is beneath me.
You have armor? A little bit, not a ton. Yeah, it's probably better for us just to do the attack, huh?
If it serves your cause. I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Okay, if you get this kill, you get some AP back.
I deal death with my hands.
Sorry, Cassia. Can you see anybody else? I think they might all be out of sight, huh? Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. It just gives you more points. Can you see them? Yes, you can. We'll start marking some of these guys. Can't see you. Probably can't see you. Okay.
That is beneath me.
Target's too far.
I understand your intent.
That. We'll do that, so you're guaranteed to hit. If you're still alive by then.
This tedium is beneath me.
Analyze. Cover. Done. Okay, first. Word of the Emperor.
I won't object to it.
Hold on. What do I have? Oh, that's free, so I can do that. This is free.
Naturally.
And finish him.
I'm done with this one.
I'm bored of this farce, Zara. Who rules this arena, you or the monkey? Archon Urmaris. Uh-oh, you're in trouble now. Drakan Marzai, you know the danger of repeating this misunderstanding. Draw your something. The word is our command, Archon Urmaris. I love how some of those dialogues are like painfully slow and like you have to push the spacebar to get them to go, and then other ones go way too fast. If I wasn't reading them out loud, I wouldn't have any problems, because I can read really fast in my head, but reading aloud, like, some of those go way too fast. So are those guys gonna join the fight then?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Let's do the dueling.
You will pay for this.
Okay, good dodge.
If I may,
Taste my.
The surviving fighters turn their head towards you, one after another. All eyes on the battlefield are glued to you. Okay. Those who fought with me, get to the shuttle. As soon as we are away from here, I will give orders for the immediate evacuation of the remaining survivors. Might be a bad idea. I mean, they're actually all criminals, so we're just taking them with us, but we'll just see what happens. Okay, some medium armor, 45%, plus 10% armor if the wearer is in half cover. Okay. Let's see. You have medium. Nope, not for you. You wear light. You can't wear that. You wear light. So heavy, medium, and everybody else is light armor? Okay. The man died clutching his intestines as they split from his lacerated stomach. Lovely. Ooh. Alright. Cool. Let's check against Yurliette. I thought I did give her that, but I must have waited because we didn't have any armor for her to use. I mean, you can still compare it, bro. 25%? It's not even better. Okay. So it doesn't even matter. Okay. Doesn't matter then. I'm guessing these are all Drakari as well?
I always keep my options open.
Partially flayed, judging by the amount of blood, the victim was still alive when it happened.
Let us see what I found.
The sacred engine meant to work in the quarry has not been used for a long time. There's no doubt the Dark Ones left satisfied. We treated them to an exquisite feast of pain and misery. Oh, that was yearly yet. I thought it was Abelard. My bad. Okay.
Keep your wits about you.
Clawed at his throat right before he died. Caustic ooze gives off a sickening vapor that eats away at the lining of your nose and mouth, making your eyes water. Broken, slashed, and gutted body is still covered with the shreds of a planetary warden
Rise
uniform.
to the top, or get left in the dust.
Okay, so is that it then? That might be it. Was there an area back there that I could have accessed that I didn't go to? Yes, there is.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
This task should have been accomplished easily.
What a shame.
I have failed my kin.
Come on, Yearliette. I need this.
My success was
There we go.
inevitable.
We got there. Massive crusher designed to extract ore from rocks is covered with a thick layer of dust and rubble.
Let us not
Can't go
dawdle.
up to these upper levels, right? Can't go up here or anything, right? Can't go up there. Okay, so I think we're done then.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. So Vibos is now a colony we can start working on. Okay, Punishment of the Thinkers. Player character gains the Enemy of Knowledge feature. 5% damage against Psychers and Navigators. Reputation with Drusians, but we get a minus in Complacency, which we start off with quite a bit of. We do need more plasteel right now. Oh, it's gone up a little bit. And then chemicals we're doing fine on, but what is this other one? Security goes down, which we don't have a lot of. Punisher feature. Plus 10% dodge. against human enemies, and that's just the rogue trader. Then we're gonna go with this one. Oh, player character, so this is also just for the rogue trader, I think. But still, I think I like this one better. Vivo 6 needs new convicts. Various dangerous literates and idle thinkers could supplement the workforce. Okay. All right. Journal. Let's see, the raid leaders evaded capture. Information about the pillaging of Vibo 6 has already been sent by the Astropathic Choir to Dargonus. A response may take some time to arrive, and it would be unwise to spend it waiting on the poison penal world. Oh, great. I have to wait? I have nothing left to do. I left this to the last. All right, let's complete this contract, I guess. Inspection Master. A captain who calls himself the Master Inspector is in the market for human merchandise. This peculiar character has repeatedly shown up on footfall to buy serfs, criminals, and unfortunates detained for vagrancy. Where he takes them is unknown, but his coffers seem bottomless. 7 people. Okay. I guess we'll head to Dargonus for now. Hopefully it takes into account that we don't have anything to do. Maybe it's like, maybe it waits for you to do all the other quests or something. I don't know. But we've done everything. That's my bad. Acolytes of the Cult Mechanicus have reported. Oh, we've seen this one. Okay. Okay, thank you. Lord Captain, after the decompression of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiava Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts and the machines. Even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, melding into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega-18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off. But the disease will burst out of there sooner or later. Okay, what is known about the sickness? We've not faced anything like this before. The plague only affects mechanisms, forcing them to transform and lose all functionality. Nobody knows the nature of this disease and how it found its way into Lady Theodora's secret workshop. It is possible that some secret research was being carried out there. Okay, advisors? Eradicating the infection is our highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum epicenter would mean inflicting serious damage to our resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the Lady. I ask that you place your trust in me. Shireen, do not be so hasty with the purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to cogs. What appears to be a plague could hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the Manufactorum and let these inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiava Gamma to lead the tech purgator squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventative exclusion zone is taken down. Okay. So we can't even do that one. Vessel of Tech Leprosy, and you will lose efficiency. Oh, it's a grenade? Big damage. Holy shit, big damage. 50 to 100? With armor penetration? Okay, those things are awesome. Shit. Okay. Healer of metal. Enemies suffer -5% to their armor penetration. The Omnissiah's favor is with the Vanquisher of the Tech Leprosy Epidemic. Okay, and then Pascal. The tech priests who survived the tech leprosy outbreak have proven their worth and thus earned the right to serve aboard the rogue trader ship. +20 to all Void Shield sectors. Ooh, I like that one too. Okay, so Void Shields and the Vessel of Tech Leprosy, which are very, very good grenades. And Casbalica reputation as well. You lose efficiency, which is currently at 8. I'm gonna let her do it. Okay. Profit factor, Casbalica. The mysterious seekers have arrived on the planet with an entourage comprised of Malatex, excommunicated technomats, and shady scribes. Without talking, they have paid fabulous sums for the right to experience the previously unknown Xeno disease, and then headed off into the bowels of the dying manufactorum. A cure for the mysterious disease has not yet been identified, but the research of the tech leprosy strain has made it possible to control samples of the disease using the magnetic impulses and turn it into a dangerous weapon. Oh, good. Alright. Okay, so we had Inferno, which is not good for our security. What does this do? Yeah, I need to work on security somewhere. Where can I get better security, man? Titan Forge Lance weapon sounds cool. Profit factor and weapons. How are we doing on weapons right now? Alright, we're actually doing pretty good on weapons. Yeah, I don't want security to go below 0. I don't know if it can or what that means, if it's at 0 or below 0, but I think for now let's just do Armored Rage. Okay, Kiava Gamma will be granted a sacred writ authorizing the production of war machines. Amid the solemn flickering of lumens, fierce machine spirits of battle tanks, armored transports, and artillery cannons will awaken, craving the blood of heretics and Xenos. Lord Captain, a disturbing report has come from the quarters of Vibo 6. The slave laborers have lost their minds, they forget how to use tools, they huddle together and continue to stare aimlessly into space, even under the lashes of the whips, ruining the mining deadlines. Some people get obsessed with using their nails to claw out the blasphemous symbols on the tools on machines, and even on their own bodies. The most mad have painted the walls of several mines from floor to ceiling with the symbols, and then gone off deep into the mining tunnels. None of them could be found. The wardens consider it a performance to divert attention away from the escapes, and an impending rebellion. Okay, what are the symbols? It is hard to give these drawings any sort of intelligible definition. Unnaturally round circles connected by lines. The lines are interrupted by groups of dots. These patterns can sometimes follow some sort of logic, and sometimes be unique. I can provide pics of them. Okay? Logic succeeded. After examining the pic, you realize that the symbols are connected through a strange logical sequence. Advisors? Spotting an intriguing pattern in the drawing of the symbols left by the prisoners. Hypothesis. They have a practical purpose, requesting access to the mines and the right to investigate the specimen for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Disappearing prisoners. What is the point of running away from penal servitude if the entire world is a prison cell? No, Shuri. These Ashmags have found some sort of smuggling tunnel network, and are hiding there. And the drawings are their secret language, which they use to give orders to their fellow prisoners. I know some guys who can find such secret places and decipher these languages. If the slaves will continue to disappear for no reason, then unrest will soon follow, whether out of fear of disappearing themselves or out of hope for the possibility of escape. To stifle this, we have put pressure on the slaves' leaders. My experience suggests that such people can hold more sway than any warden. Okay, cryptographer, +7 to logic. Okay, that just helps everybody. A peculiar trinket. Okay. And Watchdogs of Vibos. Harsh overseers drive the crew in battle. Flagship gains +3 speed for the first round. Do like the sound of that. I like this one too. Just straight up extra logic for everybody. Let's go with that one. Servants of the Omnissiah are allowed to research any slaves that demonstrate odd behavior. There is no sacrifice more worthy than the one done in the name of the search for knowledge. The wise servants of the Omnissiah have interrogated the strange prisoners. Research on their brain tissue did not reveal any mutations. These laborers, who have completely lost their utility, have been granted servitorization in order to maintain production levels, but it seems in the end something was found after all. The drawing of the prisoners have been too systematic. They could not simply be gibberish. The sets of repeating elements of the dashes and dots are far too similar. But if it indeed was a secret language, then, judging by its complexity and the impossibility of decoding it, the language was definitely not created by a convict. Okay, interesting. Okay, plasteel, efficiency, security. What are we really low on? Security and efficiency, really. Okay. Let's start with security. There's a rumor that there are several warp guides among the convicts, unsanctioned semblances of navigators. It may be worth it to hunt them down and press them into service. Had to pause there for a second. My pug was crying down at my feet. He was in some state of discomfort. For the last 36 hours, I've been trying to get him to use the bathroom, but since he's been in so much pain, I've taken him out basically every 3 hours since he got injured, and he just has not wanted to move. I think it finally hit him hard enough that he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make this happen," and he did. Proud of the boy. Proud of him. Good job, Winston. Good job. Oh, yeah, that's a weight off my shoulders. I was like, man, if I get to 48 hours and he still hasn't gone to the bathroom, like, I'm gonna have to figure something clever out. Okay, now we also need to figure out how to progress this quest. Hold on, let's see. We were gonna go and visit Dargonus, just to see if we can progress it by going down to the planet. Forgot what we were doing. Wait. We brought in a whole party. Usually don't we just go in alone? Okay, there might be something waiting for us down here. Okay, no. Never mind. Maybe we could look at some rumors, see if there's any rumors we've, failed to complete or something. I'm guessing most of the uncompleted rumors maybe can't be completed yet since we've explored everywhere, but... wasn't there like a group that we met in space that said that they were gonna go and study, like, magma planets or something? There might be something there that we can go back to a planet we've already explored, but I wouldn't exactly know where to start there. There's probably lots of magma planets. Your lordship. Okay, nothing new there. Maybe let's go and talk to this dude. Nothing new there. Okay. One of the unidentified void ships circling the nearby star has landed on a large uninhabited world in the system. It doesn't tell me what system, so what, like, this is useless. Like, you have to tell me what system you're talking about, bro. Stuff like that frustrates me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, come on. Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar is a powerful and mysterious figure who plays a pivotal role in the fate of the Koronus Expanse. His power is so great that it extends even over the rogue traders. Stolen stars. The Drukhari are stealing suns. Yep, nothing we can do there. Whispers on footfall about Xenos. Carrying out raids on inhabited worlds and ruthlessly destroying Imperial outposts. Okay. I mean, we've kind of just been running into that stuff already. Travelers arriving on footfall bring with them rumors of the Emperor's blessed angels coming to the region to repel the Xeno threat. The Holy Warriors are few in number and are fighting in the farthest flung reaches of the Koronus Expanse. A cache on Kiava? Captain Van Dane, in her final dispatch before she perished, requested that her family relics be retrieved from a cache on Kiava Gamma. We can go and do that. That's something we can do while we're waiting. Okay, let's get back into our ship. This was a waste. I thought maybe we could trigger something by coming here manually, but... I should also maybe consider trying to connect to the Imperium. Kinda doubt we can. But from Furibundus, there's that red connection to leaving the Expanse. And I've never tried to go there because I kind of just assumed that we couldn't, but who knows, maybe there's a way. But my guess is that we can't even make it safe to travel, so... Okay, this planet specifically could benefit from just a way to just go straight to your ship. There might be a way that I don't even know about, but... Okay, so a cache on Kiava. Let's see. Where did we have a direct connection to... Yeah, so to the Imperium from here. I keep thinking that that's actually connected when it's not. Lord Captain, our astropaths received a message from Achilles, Scalandra, and Dargonis. He closely studied the data from the incursion on Vibo 6. Here it is, okay. Including the mention of the Xenos leaders, he promised to direct the efforts of his aides to identify those enemies of humanity, so their location can be determined. Master Scalandra is also reporting the Drukhari are getting ready for more attacks on your territory. Information from his aides continues to arrive, and Achilles will personally report to you the moment the target for the upcoming raid becomes clear. The Drukhari excel at catching their opponents off guard, and there will be little time to mount a response. According to Master Scalandra, your personal participation in the defense would be the best strategy, given the circumstances. Okay, so are we still waiting then, or are we going back to Dargonis? Stop the Xenos raids. Before any new information is found, attacks on the colonies and trading vessels must be stopped. So are there, like... Lord Captain, a strange anomaly has been detected on Kiava Gamma. A series of orders defined as Procedure 0C force itself into the production algorithms. These servants of the Omnissiah define its execution status as most sacred, and therefore follow its instructions impeccably. In just one cycle, cameras were erected in all the manufactorums, connected by the computing channels of the cogitators. They make a pattern similar to those applied to the digital cells of the machine spirits. The OC procedure commands Magi with an above-average psi receptivity index to enter the cells. Those tech priests who took their seats in the cells fall into a blissful data dream, where they listen to the Beneric rhythms very similar to those that periodically whirred from the warp box of Cubus Delphim. The performance of the manufactorums has dropped. Many of the machine god servants have abandoned their posts and are pleading for the privilege of fulfilling Procedure 0C. But the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and ward these volunteers away from them. Okay? Could it be part of Delphim's legacy? We cannot trace the source of the signal that activated it or figure out what it means. The tech priests oppose the idea of researching the procedure, as it violates the sacrament. Supposedly, the minds of the Magos immersed in the cells are involved in some grand-scale computation. The servants of the Omnissiah have tested the cogitational network 7 times, with purifying algorithms of varying degrees of severity, proclaiming it clean. Okay, advisors? These things need to be filled with high psi sensitivity tech priests. Okay, but why use our servants? Look in the remote stations and outposts for those who were banished into the wilderness as unfit, and there you should find 3 times as many more suitable candidates than in the manufactorums. Psi receptivity rarely goes hand in hand with high rationality, and such tech priests often end their careers in the wilderness. Are they singing? It is surprising that your race was able to achieve such a harmonious form of interaction with man-made tools. My kinsmen also use psychoacoustic harmonicas to guide our creations. I'm not a bone singer myself, but I might be able to tell your servants of certain principles regarding how the universe sounds. I find this sacrilegious suggestion to be in breach of the Data Unity Protocol. A signal seemingly from nowhere that has the highest execution priority. A perfect weapon for capturing the planet. It should be anathematized, and I am ready to summon a cadre of competent tech sorcists from the Inquisition. Okay. Profit factor, but we get armor refraction. Armor of refraction. Okay, your Liettes. Minus security. Cybersmiths. All allies deal a plus logic divided by 15% more energy and machine damage. Plus 10 Lore Xenos. All allies deal... Okay. Same thing, I guess. Yep, so the Ancient Cybersmiths. And Heinrichs. All allies deal plus 10% more damage to part machine, and Necron creatures. Even the Omnissiah's metal spirits do not dare to force their will upon the rogue trader. I think I'm just going to do that one. Heinrichs, I will be grateful to the Inquisition for the help with eliminating the procedure. I am familiar with the gifts of the Omnissiah and have prepared several specialists for the Lord Inquisitor's retinue. There will not be any problems. Execution of the poorly understood Procedure 0C was forbidden. In their efforts to root out its directives and remove the Magi from the chambers, the rogue trader's servants faced resistance, resulting in bloodshed and death. However, the Texorcists of the Inquisition who arrived on the planet tempered the anger of the Omnissiah servants by confirming the legitimacy of the Lord Captain's actions. Okay, there are those things we wanted. Vessel of Tech Leprosy. Oh, right. Okay, let's get our efficiency up as well. The convicts will be of much greater use if they are kept from sleeping by employing a small augmentation. We're good people. The things we do are good, right? I think we're a monster, actually. I think we just have to come to terms with that we are not a good person. Okay, we're caught up on all that stuff. Okay, where are we at? Lord Captain, this is Master Helmsman Revor. The crew's rumbling again, but they've a right reason this time. Our analytic systems have gone totally bonkers. The Red Robes, tech priests, are blaming the anger of the machine spirits. Allegedly, this is how they profess their displeasure at the crew not being worshipful. We've largely managed to stabilize the output of the augurs and auspexes across the ship, but you should know there is something awfully sketchy about the machines these days. I can confirm, Lord Captain, the vessel's analytic systems were behaving incorrectly for a time. The cogitators could not produce statistical data and displayed meaningless numeric combinations instead. The augurs failed to correctly analyze matter and mistook solids for liquids and vice versa. Thanks to the tech priest's efforts, standard operation of the ship's mechanisms has been restored. I am still registering sporadic reports of similar malfunctions, but we should now be able to handle them. Okay. Okay, so there's Valstone. And then from here, we made a connection to attack and silence of Mersa Grid. Lord Captain, we've received an astropathic message from Dargonis. Achilles Scalander reports a Xenos raid against a merchant ship in the silence of Mersa Grid. The coordinates of a hypothetical contact have been forwarded to the crew. If you wish to support your subjects and fight back against the Xenos personally, we must hurry. It is unlikely that a merchant ship will be able to resist the enemies of humanity for long. Mersa Grid, huh? Can I zoom out? And I'm guessing it'll be marked. Is that right? No? Why would it? Okay. It doesn't even show up here? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Arrive in time to help the Void ship. Silence of Mersa Grid. Is that a planet or is that a system? And if so, why isn't it marked? I might just be blind, but I'm not seeing a quest icon on any of these systems. You can't even search either, so like... There's no search on this, is there? No button I'm missing? Gotta check for that. You know, since I didn't find that thing that took me to this map for such a long time. Info? Maybe? Never looked at this before. So, oh, this is, there we go. Look, I was looking directly at it. See, why isn't this marked with a quest icon, like everything else is? Okay, so where am I in? Oh, I'm right next to it. Nice, okay. But you would think that it would have one of those yellow icons just to make your life easier, but... Why would that be a thing, right? Okay. I am over time, but we will do this battle and then we'll end the episode. It'll just be a little bit longer than usual.
This hallowed vessel's bulkheads will hold strong.
Okay, this is the guy we're supposed to protect? You got it. Okay, we have 5 enemies.
Helmsman, take us in.
Okay, with more targets, we can be hopeful here. They'll attack me and not the ship. You hate to see it. Do these have those, like, charges of... No, okay. Just hard to hit. Okay, that's great. It's not what you like to see. Let's reinforce our front. And I don't think I want these right now. What does this one do? Flagship speed is increased by +2, maneuverability is increased, bonus damage dealt by void ship ram, duration +1 round for every 10 points in the post officer's athletics skill. So hold on, does it last till the end of combat, or does it last a certain number of rounds based on athletics skill? You're kind of giving me 2 different things here, buddy. It says until the end of combat. So what is this duration plus 1 round? You don't get both, bro. Whatever. I guess we'll just trigger this and see how it goes. That is totally contradictory, or am I misunderstanding that? Plus 1 round for every 10 points in the post officer's athletic skill. Yeah, that one's a weird one. Okay, I'd prefer that over the one we're trying to protect anyway, so... You know I don't like protection missions, so... Dude, like, this is bullshit, like... I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to try and save this thing, like... One turn and it's basically dead, so... I don't know what to do about something like that, and I ain't gonna ruin my day for it, you know what I mean? I don't really have things that can protect somebody that we're trying to protect either, so like... Yeah, there's no way I'm saving this thing. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Alright, don't give up yet, but also at the same time... See, that one does AoEs. So how come it doesn't do AoEs against, torpedoes? Okay, I don't think I can do any side... Well... This recharged. Yeah, we can maybe do something smarter if we can just do it with one of these sides here. If we can finish him off. We have to hit. Oh, come on. Come on! You gotta be shitting me, dude. Okay, can we finish him with this then? Okay, well there's that. Man, I wish I had a way to, like, make myself a priority target, too. Okay, so that's the side we can shoot on. This guy up here is definitely gonna go after him. I don't see a way. I really don't see a way. Maybe I can get in front of it. I want to finish it, but I think... No, I don't even have the warp forward. Because I used that this turn. Shit. Okay. Yeah, I think he's gonna go down, because I think this guy's gonna go after him. Okay, come after... You know what? I'm not gonna shield this side in case that changes his priority. I think that it probably won't make a difference. I think he's gonna want to go after that guy, but on the off chance, that makes me a higher priority there. I'm gonna not do that. Come on, come on, come after me, come after me! You suck, bro. Fuck you. I'm so mad. Nothing I hate more than just, like, having no chance, you know what I mean? That fucking sucks. Okay. I am not gonna redo that.
With the force of a supernova.
I'm not redoing it. It's clear that it's doable, but I'm not gonna redo it.
No escape pods detected.
Pisses me off,
worthy
though.
deed.
That really pisses me off. Hate missions like this. Like, and we don't even have abilities that can help us, like, make ourselves a priority target or anything either, so... Alright. A new message from Master Scalander, Lord Captain. This time he is not reporting yet another attack, but the alleged location of one of the Xenos leaders. Achilles' aides have reported that said leader will be heading an attack on the Paradise World Grantis. There is one catch. The planet belongs to Caligos Winterscale, another rogue trader. Okay. The world Grantis. Master Scalander noted in his message that responding to a distress call is unlikely to be considered an incursion into somebody else's territory. The governor of Grantis will most likely send out a call for aid the moment the raid begins, and if your void ship happens to be nearby, no one will question your reasons for landing. So am I supposed to wait for that? Maybe? Okay, it was a planet, not a system. See, that one's marked. Rude. Okay, so this one has very few connections. This is not connected here. So this is our only way in. So we need to get to Trinitos. Alright, we're not that far. There was commotion on lower decks. The chief mutant hunter, who was responsible for eliminating heresy in the hold of the void ship, went mad due to the perilous influence of the warp. The officer climbed the parapet above the central accelerator complex and threatened to jump unless the entire crew immediately submitted to a rigorous examination to uncover physical deformities and unholy perversions. After calculating the time and financial cost of the inspection of thousands upon thousands of crew members and consulting the tech priest about the danger of foreign materials getting into the intake of the accelerator complex, the deranged mutant hunter was graciously allowed to proceed with ending his life in the desired manner. Well then. The engine decks were transformed into exotic gardens. Several chambers sprouted foliage vaguely resembling the plants on Terra, although they exhibited a glass-like surface polished to a mirror sheen, while reflections in the plants perfectly copied the surrounding objects. They did not show a single living being. Those who peered into them saw grotesque blood-covered creatures instead, not unlike bloated abyssal fish, with a pair of clawed limbs. Sometimes more, unable to destroy the sinister growth, the voidsmen covered it with steel hoods, until leaving the Imperium, finally ridding the vessel of the corruption. Okay, we are over time, so I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Turkeyfoot 27, Pedo Kuto, Shadow Raven, Hannah Kate the Great, The Blue Electric Cat, Emily Kuzanoa, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.